I think the baseline for kids to really excel in really any component of life is to really understand the discipline behind actually saving and what that actually can do for them. Because today kids are so focused on tangible aspects and tangible things, and sometimes the wants exceed the needs. And by being able to really teach kids how to budget and really understand the economics, it's really foundational to everything else they'll learn. They want to go to school, they want to buy a car, they want to help their parents, they want to help their families, and really money and economics is foundational to that. And if the kids can really understand that today and understand financial literacy, everything else is a deviation of that. And I think it's just awesome that you get kids like this in the classroom, and you heard some of the answers in there that the kids gave around what was important to them, why they wanted to go to Target. So they get it, right? They just need somebody that's there to give them the opportunity, to give them the tools to use, and to also, I think more importantly, is to reinforce that message with them, that it is important to speak with people that are in the community, people that are in business, who understand these concepts and who have lived through these concepts and gotten to where they've gotten based on some of these foundational things. And the basic concept is you don't have to have a ton of money. You don't have to have any money to learn the value of actually budgeting. The simple fact that we know what comes in, we know what goes out, and we kind of understand that discipline and that principle, I think is really foundational for the success of any kids. I teach my girls now, they're only 7 and 8, but put money in the piggy bank, and then you go to the store and say, well, I want to get this dog, or I want to get that frog, or I want to buy this for my puppy and this, but you only have a finite amount of money, and it's really hard to teach that discipline at first. But once you understand that, and it takes people like us to help the kids understand that and to understand that framework, and that will help them elevate themselves out of their particular situation they're in. The thing I enjoy most is when I was a little kid, I was in their seats. I took advantage of these programs, and without programs like this, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I just think that if we can all just take that opportunity and never forget where we came from, and take what we got today and give back to the kids, I think that's the best thing we can do. I think that's the best thing we can do to not only build a future workforce, but just to build, to develop young, solid kids. And I really think that's what's missing today. I wouldn't even say that you necessarily have to link it to college, right? I think what you got to do is you got to teach the foundational components and the discipline in that. And I think going through that will help kids make better decisions. Because not every kid is cut out to go to college. Some kids may go to trade school. Some kids may decide to move on to alternative careers. But I think if you give them that discipline up front, you give them that opportunity, you give them that chance, the probabilities increase that they'll actually make the right decisions in life when they need to make them. But I think it's very foundational. If you can get the discipline of financial literacy down, then I think that helps in all aspects of your life, absolutely.